Hello, guys. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I am super excited to be here today. I'm not sure why, but I am. I got new decks. I got new decks like tarot decks and oracle card. I got the Woodland Wardens by Jessica Rue. I don't know if you know, but if you know, you know. Really nice oracle cards with animals. I do love animals, so I just wanna. I saw it and I was like, okay, I gotta get in, and okay, let's just get into it. The first one that I got is der Geier und der Aphrodite, which I gotta translate. Wait a minute. So it's vulture and asphodel. I hope I'm saying this right. This is the first card that came out, and this is actually standing for your past. So, what this says is there is a past trauma, and you needed time for yourself. You needed time to grieve in the past. You definitely had deep wounds, I think, that were not self made. They were made by other people. That's what I see in this. And as weird the Folger is, and as much as he stands for quote unquote negative things in a ecosystem, in an economic, no, not economic, in a natural system, they are really important because they eat the dead flesh. So they eat the dead animals, which is really important for the whole system to stay healthy. So if I look at this from a really symbolic perspective, it's like, well, somebody hurted you. You got some trauma in your past, but you kind of needed it to heal. You kind of needed it. And because we're looking at your past, I'm not sure if you are already, we're going to see that with the card we will put out now for the now situation. But I'm not sure if you already know and you already see how much, oh my gosh, it's the Hirsch, which I got to translate too, but it's for healing. It's for healing. I just said it, and then the card for healing is coming out, which is crazy. Okay, see, right now you're in the healing area. There's the luck on the bottom of the deck, the card for luck, which is the duck, actually, and the chrysanthemum. So there's always an animal and a flower or a plant. That's crazy. I just talked about it. So feel like whatever happened to you, you kind of did your work. You healed. Maybe you also forgive, because forgiveness is the greatest God we have. God, good, but maybe God as well. We have on this planet. Forgiveness does make every sour thing sweet again, because shame and grief and not forgiving is really, really low energy. And you're in the healing session. You're healing right now, and I feel like you're little by little your energy is rising and rising and rising. Which with the card of luck on the bottom of the deck, I feel like you're onto something. Let me translate that for a minute. Okay, so it's the deer and oats. Okay, so there is something about healing, as I said, and the symbol of oats is actually that it can even grow in really poor soil, and it can give this really powerful, like, superfood, and I feel like, well, this is so much symbolism right here, and I feel like I could talk to a collective when we looked at the card before, with the vulture and the past, where you're coming from. It could be that the soil, which for me is your upbringing, your upcoming, wasn't the best, okay? At least to say, it was harder, rougher, but there was still growing this beautiful and powerful seed in you that always made you stand out. And you always knew, I could talk to a collective that always knew that they don't belong where they actually were planted. So I feel like with the deer in the oats, you're off, like if you see a deer, they're running fast. They're not really standing still. They're always, I feel like you are on your way to something. And there's something about isolation. Maybe you should go into hermit mode and isolate yourself to heal in this fast way you are right now. I could talk to a collective that feels overwhelmed right now by all the things, whichever they are in your life. It could be your work, it could be your transformation. You can also be overwhelmed by your transformation, even if it's something really positive. We got all these possibilities in this world, so sometimes it's overwhelming. So it could be really good for you to take some time for yourself. And really important question could be, how can I relax the best? What does give me relaxation? What does give me new energy? What is it for you? Is it going into the forest? Is it just laying on the couch and watching Netflix? Is it going on a hike? Is it nature? Is it being with people? What is it that brings you energy? And what does fulfill your soul at the same time? Could be a really good question. Okay, that's your current situation, but now let's just see where you're going. And what's really interesting? The first card is, I can't read this Roman numbers. Oh my god. Wait, it's a 10 and a 9. No, it's before the 5. It's 19 and a 20, I think. So I know that both of these cards are coming exactly after each other. So you can, even in the numbers of the card, even if I can't tell you 100%, oh my god, I learned that at school. Maybe I should try to learn the Roman numbers again. I just know it's a 10. And if it's before this, you put it, no, I'm not gonna talk about this any longer. But it's actually, there's a difference like we got the vulture, and the next card is the deer. So after, there are, I think, 52 cards, and you got these 2 cards that are like, for example, 60 and 61, but I think it's 19 and 20, if I'm right in this Roman number system. So it's really nice to see that you are making steps ahead, little by little. You're further in your healing process. Let me get this card, which is showing your future. Oh, okay. Oh my god. It's the Waschbär und der Bergahorn. So, okay, maybe I can translate this. It's the raccoon and the mountain marble. Okay, mountain marble, is that a thing? So this is actually all about being... what's the word? Wait a minute. Okay, so it's raccoon and Sycamore maple. Okay, Sycamore maple. The big theme here for your future, this is your future card, is curiosity. So there is something about a new interest coming in, a new idea or a possibility. Okay, raccoons are really intelligent, and they can make themselves fit into every environment. Okay, they're really curious, curious. They're really intelligent, they're cute, and they move fast. You know what I mean? And with this card and your future, it says you are perfectly prepared to go into a new territory, to climb that tree of your interest and jump from this side to this side. You know what I mean? It's a perfect time to learn new truth, to get to know new stuff about yourself, and to also learn new skills. So I feel like if we put this all together, in this healing process you're currently in, I feel like, as we talked, you are from the vulture getting out of this traumatic, toxic soil, this environment, you're healing currently. And then with the raccoon, like you're getting to the new version of yourself. Because I feel like through this healing process, you're gonna have more trust in yourself. And if you have more trust in yourself, you are much more willing to try. There's this amazing A$AP Rocky quote where he's like, since when isn't it cool to try? Always try shit. You know, the best time to try out new things, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. You know, this healing is going. And oh, okay, I just took a third card. And wait, I translate this really fast. It's about devotion. Okay, perfect. It's a sheep and the Brombeere, which is, what is Brombeere? Is it blueberry? No, it's blackberry. Okay, devotion. You got to devote yourself to this new thing. So these cards are crazy. This is like a whole story. And I hope the collective, or who am I, the person I'm talking to, I just want you to know it's totally fine to be not always 100% on your healing journey. Sometimes we make a step forward and 3 steps back, and then we go forward again. It's not a linear journey, okay? But your future looks really good, and you're ready to get to know the new version of yourself, okay? And devote yourself to new things. I think that's an amazing progress, and I'm really excited to know what you guys are up to. And that's all I have for today. I love this new deck and I love the messages. I feel like it's really amazing. There's also a message for myself, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye bye.